Hello there! In this episode, we will explore the collaboration features of Confluence. By adjusting just slightly your old work habits, Confluence can give you back valuable time. It also makes team working simpler, clearer, and more effective. We will explore networking, moving discussion from email to the page, sharing and watching important content, workbox notifications, and controlling the email you receive. Let's jump in. Here we are on the dashboard. The activity feed shows me what's going on across our entire organization, at least within the space and page security level that I can access. This shows me the big picture, but I can also see what's happening with my closest colleagues, using the network feature. This will give me a clear view of what's going on in the areas that concern me directly. There are two parts to this. The first part is following people. The second part is using the network page as a filter to display the Confluence activity most important to you. To follow people, simply hover the cursor over their profile picture for a second or their name on a page, and when the pop-up box appears, just click on Follow. They will then be added to your own network of colleagues. If you want to remove them, just do the same and select Stop Following. Next, to open the network page, I simply click on my profile picture and select Network from the drop-down menu. The network page is an information filter. It shows clearly what is happening, but relevant only to my immediate network. I usually follow and also stop following people to reflect the work I'm currently involved with. This saves me time by showing me in one place updates from only those people that I'm directly involved with. When I stop following people, I can still keep watch on the spaces or pages that we've both worked on. So if any content changes later, I'll be notified when that happens. We'll look at watching content later in this video. Next, let's discuss comments and likes. Comments especially can greatly reduce the time you need to spend using email. Comments do this by putting the discussion directly onto the related page content. Comments and likes will show up on the activity feed of the dashboard or in your network, which makes discussion immediately visible to your team. By moving the discussion out of email and attaching it directly to the Confluence page, you also bring more clarity to what you are jointly building in Confluence. If I open a page that has a comment stream, we can see that the discussion is kept in context with the actual content. This helps bring clarity to our work. By extracting information that can sometimes get lost in emails and putting it right onto the page, the discussion and our decisions become more transparent for everyone. When you write or reply to a comment, everyone gets notified automatically, either through their notifications workbox or by an automated email. If you want to bring other people into the discussion, either on a page or in a comment, just mention them by typing the @ symbol, then begin typing their name, and Confluence will search for a match. This is a great way to reduce time lost in writing separate emails and also keeps the discussion on the page. When used wisely, it can save you and your whole team a lot of time. When you are mentioned in a comment or on a page in Confluence, or a task is assigned to you, you are informed of these through the notifications workbox. The workbox is next to my profile picture. When I open it, I can see all of the incoming notifications that apply to me. The workbox takes the place of many separate emails we used to send between teams and makes our team working a better experience. You don't need to rely on the workbox alone for your notifications. You can also set up automatic email alerts for various notifications or actions. We will explore your email options at the end of this video. Now, let's look at two more team working tips. Sharing content directly with your team and watching spaces or pages important to you so that you always know when they're updated. Sharing content with your team is a great way to make sure that your colleagues know exactly where to find the information that they need, or to begin a discussion on a particular page or piece of work. Pages and other content shared through Confluence will go straight to your colleagues' notifications workbox. This removes the need to send separate emails containing links to pages. To share a page or blog post, open the content and click on the Share button at the top of the page. You can share to individuals or to groups of people if you know the group name. You can also add a note if you like. When you click on the Share button again, at the bottom of the Share box, your colleagues will be notified by Confluence automatically in their notifications workbox or through an automated email. Next, let's look at how watching individual pages or entire spaces will keep you in the loop. Next to the Share button at the top of the page, you will find the Watch button. When you watch either a specific page or the entire space, you will be notified through the workbox automatically whenever a change happens. This is great to a point, but you can get overloaded with update spam if you aren't careful. For example, I really don't want to be notified if someone has simply corrected a spelling mistake on a page. There is an easy way to avoid this, made for the person who is editing the page. When you open a page in the editor and make a change, you will see a checkbox called Notify Watchers. If you make a simple change, for example making a spelling correction, and you don't want to spam your teammates, just uncheck this box. This prevents your changes creating spam for anyone watching the page or space for content changes. You will need to use your own judgment when or when not to notify watchers. As well as the workbox we've looked at, Confluence will also send you notification emails when various actions take place. To control your notification email delivery, just click on your profile picture and select the Settings option. Now, with my Settings page open, just click on the Email option. From the email page, it's your choice when Confluence will send you an email when any of these various actions take place. Simply click Edit to make your selection of when you want to receive emails, and then click the Submit button to save your changes. Although Confluence will reduce your email, there are still times when it's useful. While we're here, let's look at the other collaboration features available. If I click on my profile picture again, notice that the drop-down menu options shown correspond to the headings we can see on this page. If I open my tasks, I can see a full summary of any tasks that I have assigned to other people, or that have been assigned to me, and whether they are completed or not. We have a separate video to show you how task management works in Confluence, so look out for that video right after this one. Next, we have the Saved for Later page. On the top of all pages and blog posts, you will find a Save for Later button. When you need to review a page, but you are too busy to do it right away, click the Save for Later button, and the page will be placed in this list. I can then review my Saved for Later pages when I get the time through this single page. Just click the same button again to remove the page from this list. The Watches page, of course, shows me all the content that I am actively watching. This means that I'll be notified automatically when any updates are made. This is great for keeping up to date on important content. To stop watching any of this content, I can just click on the Stop Watching link on the right of the page. The Drafts page shows any pages that I've created, but which I have not yet published. These are pages that I'm building, but that I don't want to show to the rest of the world quite yet. Our Network page we've already looked at. This is the information filter that you can use to see only the work being carried out by your team and other colleagues that you're working with. This takes us back to the last page, which is our Settings. Here, you can control the email notifications that you will receive. And that's us. These are the most useful collaboration features to get you started. Using them wisely will save you and your whole team a whole heap of time. Enjoy and have fun.